Alright, so here's the VuIR fixed mount for the Boson. So I'm showing here how to hook it up, the Boson to the computer using this cable to change color palettes or enable the video. Some people purchase only the VuIR Boson fixed mount from us, and when they go ahead and install this, they say that there's no video out. I'm going to show you what's the reason and how to change that. Okay, so here's the cable that comes in a package. All you need to do is unplug the cable from the back, the Boson here, and then install this cable this way, sorry. And then USB, plug into a computer, load this Boson app. And you can see it recognize the Boson. All you need to do is select the COM port here, and then you go there, and if you want to see the video on a computer, you go to image appearance, USB video control mode controls, and then select the source, which is FLIR video, and you can see the video from there. But this is only showing up on a computer. If you want to output for live view using our VuIR, you need to do another step. You go to XP video mode controls, and make sure that analog video is selected out of the box. FLIR, annoyingly make it CMOS. So that's why you don't see the video out. That's the reason. So now you need to make sure that you select the analog video, and then it won't save the setting until you go to the System tab on the left here. Goes to calibration control, no, configuration controls, and you can see Save Power on Defaults. Hit on that a couple of times to make sure everything's saved. And now if you unplug it, let me see, reset the connection, unplug it, and then replug, and then select the COM port again, and now go to, you could close this app and reopen it and go to XP video mode control and make sure the analog video is still saved. If it's not there, you have to select and go to System again, and then Configuration Controls, Save Power on Defaults. That's how you enable the the analog video out for live view through our VuIR fixed mount. Okay, so once you've done that, you just need to unplug and replug the cable back in the back of this one for live view. Okay. Next step, I'm going to show you how to power on. So here we have this. Here we have this battery. You need to slide it in from the back. Make sure that the bigger part is closer to the battery plug here. So and in order to push the battery out, there's a tab here. You push with your finger, and then you can pop the battery out, pull it out. Push it in, and just power it on by connecting this plug, and you can see it power on. This is DVR. In order to save the video, record the video, you need to press this button, and you can see it is flashing red. That means it's recording. Press one more, it will stop recording. So you need to do that when you're still on the ground or when you've landed. And you can see the flashing LED here. You can see it 8. Kind of confusing. Let me change it to something else. Okay, so flashing 1, and then A, and then 8 twice. So A1 means channel 1, and band A and power level 8. So power level 8, it's 600 milliwatt. That's the most powerful, give you the longest range. So here's the monitor. Here's the monitor. You just need to hit the power button, hold it until it's on. You can see that. And then you can see it's band A, channel 1. Okay, if it's some reason the band and channel is not matching, you can either change the channel on either on the transmitter here or on the monitor here. So I'm going to show you how to change it's easier to change on the transmitter. Again, there's a button right here. You hit just quick, it'll change the channel from 1 to 8 and back to 1 again. If you want to change the band, press and hold it until the A letter or whatever letter is flashing. You can change E, F, R, U, O, L, H, and then back to A again. And then to change the power level on this, you need to press and hold it longer. Okay, so until that number is flashing quick, that means you can change level from 1 through 8. So 1 means 0.1 milliwatt. That's the least powerful output, power output. And then you can change to something else. Obviously, you want to make it as long as possible. So level 8 is the most you want. But sometimes, if you fly closer, you can make select something that is in middle to save power, have more run time, and also to cause less interference, if any case, with the drone. Okay, and to make sure the drone, your Mavic or Phantom, whatever drone you put on, it has to be in 2.4 gigahertz mode. It should not be in 5.8, because this is 5.8, and if your DJI drone is in 5.8, the DJI signal is much stronger than this signal, so it will interfere, and then you would not have the video, or the video out is horrible. So some people complained that. We explained that please make sure your drone is in 5.8. Again, now, okay, so I'm going to show you next step is how to mount on a Mavic 1, for example. Mavic 1, you just need to double-sided tape the piece that we gave you here. Make sure this is flushed again, the battery rim here, the open here, so make sure this is flushed again. Or you can put a little to the front, but not above the battery, because you need to remove the battery. Okay, and then make sure this notch is in the front, and then you would need to install. How you install, just slide it from the front, and you can see here that click, and then you're good to go. Make sure this is straight up. You can put tape here to make sure this is secure, it's not going down and got caught in the propeller. It's not the case, but if you want extra security, then you do that. Put a piece of tape here to hold it like that. Okay, yeah. All right, so in order to remove it, just push the tab here and push it to the front, and then you're good to go. You can see when it's installed, the thing. This is Boson 640. You can see it looks straight, almost straight down, straight up, straight forward, straight down, something like that. And then you can remove it. Now on the Mavic 2, this thing has to be mounted on the side using a side mount like this. So all you need to do, you see it, is push this from this side mount from the top, and you can hear that it clicks. Make sure that there's the openings, you can see the battery taps, go into the opening of the adapter, and also this thing goes underneath that thing here on a Mavic 2, so it's secure. It won't go up, it won't go slide forward. And now you can slide this from the front again until you hear clicks. Of course, now you can't mount this antenna like this because it's in the way of the propellers. You could try to do it like that, but it's not gonna be optimal. It's gonna be, if you miss it a little bit, it's gonna get caught in the propeller. So what we do is we make it downward like that. Of course, the ideal situation would be straight down, whereas that gives you the longest range, but that means it's sticking down a little bit to the ground, so you make it an angle like that, and then it should be good, you know. Maybe when you've flown it in the air, you could make it like that, or you keep it like that, and also tape it if you want, so it's not in the way of the propellers. Okay. Okay, and if you want to change the channel on a Black Pearl, there are two versions, the older version and the newer version that has the SD card slot here, which you can record the live feed from the camera on the ground. What you see is what you get. So the recording here is hooked up directly to camera, so it will not be degraded over the distance. Straight good video, but whatever recording here will be subject to the video of the distance. The signal, if it gets worse over the distance, you will see noise and static and kind of that. So it's kind of a realistic view, a live view, and the recording here is showing you the straight from the camera, so it's good all the time. Another thing is, I want to do it again, is to show you how to change the color palettes, and our gimbal solution allows you to change the color palettes on the fly. When you fly this in the air, you can change color palettes and do zoom and settings. But the fixed mount, being a more economy version, you can't do that. But you can do on a computer. You again use a cable, hook it up to the computer, and then again use the Boson app and go to image appearance, USB mode control, select device, FLIR video, and you can see this. Here you have 10 color palettes. Again, in the gimbal version, we have the app on the touchscreen controller where you can do that very conveniently, but here you have to hook up the computer. You can select a color palette that you want. For example, this one, okay? And then if you want to save it, you have to go to, again, System, Configuration Controls, and Save Power and Defaults. You want to save that, and you unplug, and then you would be able to see it. So let's see if I unplug this one, and I will plug this back in, power it on, and now you can see on monitor right here, it's saved. The palette is saved, and you can see in this palette. Now I want to go back to the original white hot or black hot. All you need to do is land the copter, land the drone, hook up to computer, and then use the Boson app and select the device, change the color palettes, whatever you like, and then go to System and Save Power and Defaults. Here there are zoom and stuff that you can use. I think that if you zoom and save, it will be in that mode for you, but you want to unzoom it all the time. Also, there are a lot of controls and changing and settings using this app, so you can make use of that, take advantage of all the settings here.